Bang bang badang ding dang diggy diggy digging bang badang ding ding pool. Bang badang ding dang diggy diggy digging bang badang ding ding ah. Yes, black to black, 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 black to black. Look, there's no need to worry and no need to fret. If you think we was finished, we ain't done yet. This is the platform where you can get informative topic with real intellect. Play talk good manners, raise the antennas. Andre and Karen, that's host the vibe. Facebook, Spotify and Instagram. You could also catch me on the YouTube live with positive content back to back. I'm inviting all people to black. Yes, Lobby and Power is black to black. And everybody invited. So share it and like it. For we all are united and black to black. Yes, Lobby and Power is black to black. And everybody invited. So share it and like it. For we all are united and black to black. Yes. This is your mortal immortal, inviting each and everyone to log on to all streaming platforms to Black with your host Andre and Karen. So subscribe, share, like and comment, and come along. Let me enjoy the vibes. Diggy diggy, diggy diggy, daga daga, black to black.
Yes, I greetings.
All life
Salutations, welcome. Mortel done in the house.
Mortel the idea.
Yeah, Mortel
Well,
done.
Mortel take over from
Sheldon.
from Mendoza, you know.
Yeah, they go over from Mendoza. All right, well, let's see my jersey. Own your shit. You see it? Yeah. That in Trini Twang means accountability, responsibility. Take responsibility for your actions. You understand? So, what was you saying, my brother?
I did, you know.
Nubian soul there.
Yeah, boy. Probably my first design that I do for myself that Omari didn't have a problem with, boy. Yeah.
Kino. Wagwan.
So, you know, big respect to Spaceman still.
Yeah, man.
You know, I know when you get a chance, he does lock on.
Yeah.
Right? I always tell you, he was the first man that I was doing graphics with. Actually, everything that come out in the original iteration of the Nubian experience, is he do the graphics, right?
Right.
And then, you know, he really encouraged me to try and do things for myself too now.
Mm-hmm.
And I started, that thing I sent for the man. That ownership that is laughing, because that thing he saying, he tell you plain trade that shit. So this one dear to me because this was the first one. I respect your opinion highly when it comes to art and graphics and things now.
Right.
And this was the first one I did like, yeah. From the time you see a girl like that,
Yeah.
that was fun, you know, no. So, you know, so much love to the brother.
Yeah, man.
Right. Another week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we give thanks to like we was here last week and 3 people embraced me, boy, and must apologize. We didn't send out nothing, boy.
Yeah, that is my bad.
Right? Must apologize because I and all didn't study.
Yeah.
I think I was thirsty to go and jump up with big people now. You know, I went out there, right, Tasha, it was nice.
Big up, indulge in your collections.
Yeah.
Car wash and everything else she
boy.
doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That is a real entrepreneur.
Yeah. She out there.
Right? So the ride was nice, and what I love it for, no kind of Gaza music.
No, we not time for that. We not time for
when I mean none. And the boat swanky, the boat full and swanky. Right? So, you know, and we went and we come back safely, so, you know, we give thanks for that.
Right.
Real thing happened, but the one thing that stood out.
Yeah, boy.
You know, we had a studio. Now, we're going to talk about this, right? But I want to say in advance, I talking about it from a a broad perspective, because that story mean read nothing but the headlines in that story. I couldn't.
You couldn't go in.
Telling, I tell
Nah, I read the whole thing.
people.
Yeah, but tell you, Jersey had. Big up God Save the Creative.
Yeah.
Let's see him there.
Right. That people talking all kind of thing, but I say in the middle of all that talk, all the talking and trying to run away from who's the blame supposed to be on and everything. People burying a child. The child then get some kind of sickness and die or something, or run across the road bad and get bounced on and dead. The child take his own life because another child was bullying him for a number of years. Because the saying is, it's not one time, it's not now. Now, my thing is, who answering to that and for that?
Boy, my issue with that is the length of time, King. 4 years. I know you ain't reading into the story, right?
Yeah, well, I see all that.
Yeah, but it's 4 years that youth man get bullied for. And we go take it in stages. Because as I say, this jersey representing this topic tonight, own all your shit. You understand?
Blessed night.
Own all your shit. Everybody outside here trying to pass the blame, pass the buck. Right? So, let me go. All you make the report, all your child getting bullied. Bam, 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 bam. Right? So all the questions in my head is, because I have issues with my son going primary school. We just have stupid things that take place. Who missed this? Who missed that? You have a parents chat. You know, you drop it in the parents chat. Hey, my son missing so by so. If anybody's son have it, they gonna send it back tomorrow. You get back your thing tomorrow. You have any issues, we dealing with it in the chat. You dig? And if it had to go past that, where we go sit down in our conference with the teacher and thing, right? So my question is, 4 years. 4 years.
How that went on for 4 years.
Guys, 3 terms a year. Yes, you're home for 2 months, but 3 terms a year for 4 years. 5 days a week. That is madness, King. It didn't have no if and but or maybe. And as a father, that really bothering me. Because the child have a father, the bully have a father, because you see the picture with them circulating and thing and boycott the business and re. And I'm saying, so as 2 fathers then, we can't sit down and reason. I can't come to you and say, big man, your son bullying my son, boy, watch, look, he blue mark thing, whatever, I find this paper here. He had notes, he had a diary that they only find after, right? Now, they knew because they was telling them, the child was telling them XYZ happening and thing. The teachers knew because the teachers used to drive home behind the youth man to make sure nothing happened to him, dread. So, at what point we going to be like, parents are getting them the first set of licks, right? Because at some point, you had to make a decision for you and your child. Whether it's to keep him home, homeschool him, because I'm not going into that transfer talk because everybody out there talking about why you didn't transfer the child.
Like if I transfer something to this,
I
transfer and then tomorrow
you get you. Pick up the phone, you call, yes, QRC, good day, I'd like to transfer my son, please. And you get through. That is not how it works.
All of that is, I'm not going to, all of that is tied back into this nonsense that we still promote about good school and
prestige school, because it's a prestige school,
and because it's a prestige school, you ain't want nothing where you think is beneath.
Correct.
That now.
Correct.
So that make it even harder if you don't know nobody and they may know you back and willing to help you. And I hear a parent say something that I really agree with. And I want to repeat it. He say, I only coming in school for bullying once.
Yeah, I did it too.
He say, especially if it's the same individual.
Yeah.
He say, I only coming in school once, I only calling for the parents once. After that, all you have to deal with however I deal with it.
Yeah.
And I stand the consequences. And the man say that and I was like, because while this was going on with the child that passed away, I read an article with Euclid Post about the 8-year-old boy, 9-year-old boy
Yeah.
in standard 2. He parent find a note in his bag. He chronicling what he going through because why? They make a report or anything, same thing. A long period of time passed, not enough money still happening. You reading a note from your son right to yourself in the bag talking about how you get cough up in the belly and I be like, so that's why they post the thing they say, all of you who believe that dusty place in the Middle East is the Holy Land. I just laugh at African people who buy into that too, but that's a whole other topic.
Next conversation.
You have you from your genetics from the wealthiest piece of real estate in the world, right? You buy into some light-skinned people telling you that the Holy Land. That land that you're calling holy can't find peace at all.
Yeah.
Them don't turn the other cheek, even though them philosophy is based around that.
Yeah.
But you want a parent who reading a note that he child write and hide in his bag saying that he get cough up in his belly and you look and it have more notes and it's more than once. That's why more and more I realize, as we was talking earlier, the media have to promote Martin Luther King. No, they have to promote Martin Luther King because the same people that tell you turn the other cheek, don't turn the other cheek, and that's what Martin Luther King was preaching.
Yeah.
They can't promote Malcolm X because Malcolm X tell you first things first. You have to treat with whatever come in front of you, you have to treat with it how it is. So if it come in front of you with a cutlass, you could only talk cutlass talk. Anytime you start to talk kumbaya and I love you and turn the other cheek and thing, you'll get cut. Right? And that is what it is because guaranteed there's something my father is always saying. But he's talking in relations to all them little girls and them school girls who get pregnant.
Yeah.
He said, what the fathers are them showing? He said, yo, from the time 3-4 children who interfere with other children get something dread, it will slow down.
Auntie Mommy, greetings.
Mommy, blessed night. It will slow down.
Yeah.
Because now, it's a funny thing, boy. And I want you to tell me based on your ear because even though we was in the same space, have certain things we didn't see together, winning success now.
Yeah.
My memories are seeing bullying. I was never bullied, I give thanks to that.
Yeah.
But my memories are bullying. Seeing people get bullied probably like twice in the whole 5 years of success.
Right.
And also, but it wasn't something I was hearing about. Right? I something I detest from since I was small. Where this thing come, I wonder if it's the influx of American TV. We said it wasn't happening here,
My man make a comment yesterday in the shop, a former college boy, and he say, that is part of we culture.
Who?
And I say, my brother,
part of we
that
culture
real danger in Trinidad, yeah.
Bullying,
yeah, in school. So I say, whoa, it have a difference between hazing.
That's not. Bullying or bullying?
Bullying, brother. You say bullying.
Now you can't be
bullying.
Serious.
No, because here he equating bullying to taxing. Right?
Taxing is bullying.
It is bullying, right? So I tell him, I say, my brethren, you see how calm you saying that? You can't, I am not buying that. Because I don't care what you tell me. If I send my child to school with money, and your child taking my child money every day, whether it's under badness, whether it's under overseer, bigger than him, whether it's what, we go and have a problem.
We have a problem.
We go and have a problem. Because I coming in the school day to deal with the matter. Right? Now, I like to deal with, as a man, my mother teach me to comply first and then complain, right? I go into all the channels. I talking to sir, I go into council, I go into principal. All who I have to go to, I go into. Ministry, if we have to reach there, we reach in there. And then if I find that I not getting my what I consider as results, then we gotta deal with it the next week.
So look at Kino post here. Guys, bullying is a criminal charge under the laws and the child can be made to face the consequence. It falls under the laws governing harassment and assault also. Wow.
Yeah, somebody really tell me that this weekend too. That is a law.
Yeah, that's
So-
that's your thing. My thing is based on how long everything does happen. Look at our judiciary system. Let me say that happened 4 months and they bring charges. I sure that child might finish school and that case still going.
Still going on, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How do we catch it in, let me say catch it in primary school? We hear all the talk we hear for the week and a half since that tragic, unfortunate incident with mom and take your life. We hear any solutions from any of the ministries?
I've
or
not seen
any of these social media.
All I see is a
Thing
bit
and
of
thing.
politicking. Because I see Scamla in the man funeral hugging up the mother. I see the fish from South. He posting picture and making video. I see Philip doing that thing. I see everybody doing that thing and trying to use the situation. But nobody not bringing no solution.
Yeah.
Right? Now, you see the parents can of the 9-year-old and the 16-year-old, I want to say categorically, brethren. Because the 9-year-old have a serious problem with it. Because the father telling the newspapers that the mother does pack a extra juice.
Yeah, boy.
And
Extra
extra
juice,
snack.
extra snack, extra pencil.
An eraser because this child is taking your I saying
At 9
so
years old.
at no point you in shop in that school and lose it, boy.
No, so
I ain't had a hit your child, you know.
I waiting. That's the part that I waiting to get to now, right? Because it would seem like in Trinidad and Tobago, the only way to get results in certain things,
Yeah, it's violence.
is to get on like a monster.
And that I find that unacceptable.
It is very unacceptable. But if it's one situation you know you will see monster in people,
Is that?
is when that to defend the child,
Come on.
right? Or seek redress for the child now.
Yeah.
Now, why would we want it to go to that? Because at the same time, the other person who committing it is a child too. And as much as they might feel the grown and doing your child that, if you is to rail upon them, more than likely their reaction is a childish reaction, not crying, thinking. You're going to your parent crying, and your parent coming with that same thing, like, yo, that was it. I want to contact parents. You see, Ola, I tell them, I pray I never have to go through this Orisha here, man. I pray that my child, I'm not being before it reach to me, that my child
Never had to go
never
through that.
experience it.
Yeah.
Right?
Or it's not on the deliverance side either.
Right. Because you're getting the same thing. And they one time I go in front of school with you. No, I ain't playing that. Right?
Yeah.
But the first thing I want to do, I let you know I want to see parents and talk to parents immediately. Don't have no waiting.
Yeah.
Or no nothing, because for me, one of the things in that is how the parents and them react.
Yeah. Because you want to put yourself on the receiving end of that.
Understand? Anytime the reaction from the parents and them is lackadaisical, I let them know anytime it happens again, I am not coming to the parents. The parents got to look for me. And I ain't hard to find as a big fella and as a single parent. So
you don't hide.
From a child, and I ain't hiding.
Yeah.
When it comes to that. But there's what saying.
Yeah.
All of the things tied into this, parenting.
Yeah.
Parenting tied into this, like if it's one thing my mother on.
Yeah.
If it's one thing I know Miss Anna was bad for.
Is she cheering?
She cheering doing that. She cheering on them. You understand? I know my mother was coming.
Yeah.
I know two things she coming. I know if I do something wrong, she coming. And she coming for me hard. But I was confident that if something like that happen on the reviews, or if like with a teacher or something, because you can't go them time we can go and tell we parents a teacher beat you. No, but if something outside of that realm happened, right? But with our parenting vibes is today where you could, that when the news, you send on the news first things first. You how much thing you hide from your mother when they say come in school? I could know.
Brother, I didn't have, first of all, Miss Applewhite mother teach my mother. So it didn't have no hiding nothing.
Right.
It didn't have no hiding nothing, brother. Even if I try, she say,
Somewhere there.
how come I ain't get no note? I think Miss Applewhite say XY. Oh, yes, true. I go in the bag and give she the note.
I know I couldn't wait for that.
Nah, brother, I not playing that.
But I was saying I tell them all these devices, all they watch and go to school, less communication.
Bro, you say that it and something that bothering me. And it's like these things connected to the children hand now, boy.
Less communication came because we had no phone. I had no home phone and definitely I had no cell phone in them times.
Yeah.
But because my parent was a concerned parent, my mother's a concerned mother.
Yeah.
She coming in school at certain intervals, plus information reaching home to she.
Of course. Of course.
It
Yeah, look, Tatiana
Hey, Tatiana, blessed night.
Yeah, man. The onus is on the parent of the child being bullied to protect their child, of course. By any means necessary, because God gave me dominion over my children.
And this is where the problem gonna come in, because it have parents seeing them two reports there. And it even make up in the mind even more.
Yeah.
That if all was ever, so me, I still willing to talk to some parents, them no.
Them ain't going through that. Them don't right? Don't talk about.
What can you tell a parent who hear this and decide me going through that? Why I say, boy, who vex or who feel is a illiterate statement. That is, if my daughter tell me she don't go to school, we'll still. I'm gonna tell you why. More and more seeing things on, especially TikTok. That 6 hours that is what I'm trying to them sit down in school. It is not conducive to learning the way we think we should learn. It work in we time because we had less distraction. Yeah. And it's in work. I mean, as in people get education because we have the ability to retain. Yeah. Right? They have much more distractions. Like, I tell you, you can't have this laptop here and only using it once a month and that kind of thing. So I started put out the laptop every day now. You have about 20 minutes to half hour screen time, but the only time it's coming on is when you finish your homework and you practice the tables and them kind of thing.
Balance.
Right. She like how I was using Canva on the phone and put it on the laptop. I watching and I smile and I say, if I really leave you to get at this, you'll be better at Canva than me, because she do some things today in Canva that I've never seen before. But bear in mind, the Canva on the phone and the Canva on the laptop is two different interfaces. But she done digging up in it, like,
Yeah. Remember them come program for that.
But so, we in that, as you say, that balance and the balance, I say, I'm not beating parents off the back who using the
technology
as a help to babysit and thing, right? Because I know, boy, sometimes it's just what our peace, boy.
Now all I say is balance,
But we have to talk to one another, about that little balance, because I watching them parents and them. I know somewhere I was scrolling through and see the funeral and remember you were saying what about the train, and I say I coming down from the wide to the small, right?
Yeah.
In school, from Form 1 to Form 5, you come into school with the knowledge that somebody in your school who you probably pass at some point in time
dead. Not by accident.
Not, they purposely killed themselves because they couldn't deal with somebody else who you pass by in school some point or the other.
Who probably interfere with you too.
Beating them up right through, right? We didn't even talk about if there is an inspiration for other people who going through that to say, well, better I do that too.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're going through the same thing. Remember, they hearing the story. We hear nobody
Nobody in the know.
say, children.
Mm-hmm. It's not
No,
the way.
nobody say it from a big public position where you could make little clippings, right? You know, children, we talking to you. That is not the way to go. Come and talk to us. If you feel like I talk to your parents, you can number. We ain't see none of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're going funeral to hug up people. Right?
Yeah.
What are we talking yet about the children and them who being influenced by that? But what we are going with the sizes now?
Mm-hmm.
So there's the whole school.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the form.
Mm-hmm.
So more than likely you see everybody in your form. You might see everybody in the school, but you see everybody in your form.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on the form here, I mean done a whole line of classes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So them training them who probably see and interact with you,
Mm-hmm.
dealing with that too.
Yeah.
Then you have the class.
Yeah.
Dealing with that. Then you have the people and them who will be doing extracurricular activities.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing with that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, let me go outside of that now. A child is watching the news with their parents and never tell their parents nothing about going through the same thing. Them ain't necessarily hearing that he kill himself, them hearing is that's a escape, boy.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And nobody in coming out here, I don't think I can make a statement like that. I'm not a psychologist or have the proper word and anything right now, but
no, but it's common sense.
We hear nobody come out from all these counseling areas and all kind of thing and come out and pull out a little clip. Yo, I tell them, you go think, give me a 30-second thing.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine Jamel and them do sing. Jamel do a whole video. So you tell me we entertainers understand more and have more compassion and more sense than the people we elect by? Where the campaign place plastered all over with media, boy.
Yeah.
Where the paid posts and then where every time you scroll through any one of the socials,
you're seeing it.
It coming up, boy.
Yeah.
With them thing.
I see one today. Oh, chatter see that in, boy. With the numbers to call. Yeah, look at it. Children's Authority. Parents and guardians help is available. Childline TT 131 is the number. Children's Authority 996. National Family Services 623-2608. Student Support Services 724-1010. And the Association of Psychologists 717-8827.
I want to say two things. That should be plastered.
Everywhere.
But some of them numbers and them, especially ones connected to the government services, should be toll free.
So I think all of them toll free.
Them 724 number that toll free. All them thing and them, I don't know.
It's get there, the mobile and them are them thing
toll free, right?
Yeah.
So mommy say a conversation was had at one of my the schools of my granddaughters going to. It had happened, and it had to be a regular, not when something happened. That has to be a regular conversation because the bullying waiting until after you had the conversation, the bullying all the time.
Yeah.
And we need it for the bullies too.
Yeah. But look, Tatiana said too, that was no thing of the culture. Yeah, it was peacock and name calling, but
I'm telling you that bullying thing. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, boy.
From the time they started put your hand on me, and that's why I tell my children, I say, yo, anybody last year, do we have to do? One, report it, and then come and talk to me.
You saying I tell my daughter, hit back.
Yeah.
Then go and tell.
Yeah.
Then come and tell me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? I not tolerating that because one of the things is two things they talk about. Women, they said women that abusers don't hit you once.
Correct.
And the same thing for bullies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Right, I tell my children and them no.
Hit back.
Anytime once you defending yourself, a day. But if you on the delivering side of that, you have some problems. You have some problems to meet. You understand? And my problem with that is that, like Dan, she could sit over here. She's on the side.
Take the tablet and go and sit down there.
Yeah, my problem with that is that, oh gosh, boy. Oh gosh. So, all right. the parents who enabling with the packing of the juice and the thing and the thing and the thing. If your child do the same thing, how you gonna feel knowing? And here what the father say, transferring is out of the question because of where the school is. The school is the most convenient school to the home. So I saying that is what important to you, boy King boy. Now I understand everybody might not be, I not trying to be no, I checking my privilege. Right? I checking my privilege. I'm gonna be the first to say I checking my privilege because I might be able to move my child and carry them in tongue because I have a vehicle. You understand? Or move them and carry them sour because I have a vehicle. But everybody mightn't be able to do that. But brother, you gotta stop something that has happened. You either take your child out of the school until it resolves.
Oh, I deal
And
with
your homeschool.
that had to deal with because
Urgent.
yeah,
Because you're affecting the child education.
Yeah, that's a no thing to.
You understand? And me coming to gangster your child and no thing, I'll kill you. No, hey, small man. You know this little boy here? Yes? Alright, well, here what's going on. You see and you see him? Don't see him. Don't see him. Right? You understand what I'm saying? Alright. And I done the conversation there.
Read what you say there.
So when will we discuss solutions if we promote a culture of care from home and school? It is far easier to identify victims and perpetrators earlier. Of course.
And that's what we're talking about. We need nobody talking about solutions. We need nobody talking about something my mother was talking about this week. They should coming from home.
Yeah.
Either you're seeing something or something happening.
On both sides. On both sides. Because the word on the street is that the father is a bully. You understand?
So let me say this thing here with what say the fact that the household are love boy. It's so cliche.
Yeah.
I don't realize that rare people out here can actually deal with love. I don't know, like hate and getting on stupid and being dry and cold is the easiest thing to do. It's like it's even easier to receive as opposed to love and warmth and somebody knowing that somebody actually checking for you and caring for you from a romantic side, from a friendship side, even from your family.
Yeah.
You understand? It's easier to be dry and right? As opposed to receive that and even try to give. And I talking for myself too, you know.
Well, brother.
But the easiest thing for me to do is give my child love. Everything else.
Yeah. That way you saying there, I actually been thinking because I want to post a little status about it and thing just to open up now because plenty of we walking around out here going through things and trying to hide it. Right? And sometimes when I post them things, it is open up for people to talk. And I telling you, brother, as I grew up, I don't know where it is to talk to my father. Like my father will drop you to school and not say a word. When I reach the school, all right, later. And now it's affecting me. Because today, I sat down inside eating lunch. Yesterday, I sat down inside eating lunch. And my son was next to me. Right? Now I know he did, he know I did. And in my head, I trying to find all kind of thing to try to spark up a conversation with the man. You dig? Because I saying, you know, how come my child no talk to me now? But then the responsibility is not theirs. Because if I do ask a question, like I sat on it with my big daughter today, she went on the thing yesterday with Georges, they went down Nelson Island. Me know what that is. But they went, right? The whole school went.
Plenty of the Black Power.
Yes, and they did a tour and they do a skit on Buzz Butler and whatever, right? So I asked she, brother, I just asked. And I just sit back and she just vomiting by.
Yeah, she wanted it.
Yeah, she's 16. So I'm saying, because of my lack of knowing what that is like, now as a parent, even though as a child I know I wanted that, I still wouldn't even initiate that conversation with my father. You know? And it's only when we get big, and my father is in his 70s and thing, me and he used to sit down and talk. Right? Now, it is like that with me and my eldest boy. But he's 23. You know what I mean? And it still he, if I don't say, hey, what's going on, boy? You sit down there quiet, what happened, how things going, whatever. The man will say nothing, you know. You dig? So it's like, what say he's saying the community and the village needs a revamp. We talked this already, right? We are not allowing the village to village. Because a man asked a question in the chat here, this week here, in the chat, in the shop here. He says, so that little boy ain't have no uncles, or even if your father is a punk, you don't have a madman uncle, boy, who you could go and say, boy, Uncle Frank, boy, this man only beating me up in school, boy, and I tell daddy, and daddy talk to the teacher, and nothing happening.
And it's still happening.
And it's still happening. Look at my ribs. Watch my eye. Long time. Partner. It have men in my mother neighborhood there. My neighbors. About 4 men over there. Eddie just passed. Rest in peace, right? Anytime I come over and say, boy, Uncle Eddie, why?
Something up.
What?
Yes, I say something.
Boy, it's bacchanal. And then after my father coming. You dig? Because I sure.
Yeah, I didn't know.
With everything in my being.
I know that for sure. Mommy is still on.
That my father is a madman. Hear what I'm saying that, eh? Junior Panorama. My first Junior Panorama with Success Lab until I won a jersey big so. Because I had a little thing. We gone up in the North Stand. Me, Gavin from who gone away? Me and Gavin. We don't play, we play in ten, and we gone up in the stands with my father. And on okay, some pan lean up on the thing. And there's bullying with another portion of bullying we're gonna deal with here, right? In the society. So a man pass from skiffle and kick down my pan. Whether by mistake or otherwise. So my father said, big man, one boy, kick down. One boy just a pan. Brother. My father be that man. Up the North Stand, down the North Stand, across the North Stand. So I go to buy a little corn soup. Because that was the thing. Me and Gavin, we go down in the back of the North Stand to buy boiled corn thing. We come back up. We just see the North Stand. And so, crowd as so. So here him now. Karen, where father? I can't see because I short. He climb up on the back. Gavin is a fighter. He climb up on the back of the North Stand. Here him, Karen, father fighting, boy. And he go on down in the crowd too. It's because when I reach down there, Errol beating everybody then. By himself. He alone. And I frightened to death now because I don't know what to do. I don't want to jump in there.
That is it.
You think?
And that's what we were talking about with the title now. It have
all sectors.
Bullying in all sectors. I would think we get the police is bully we here for no reason. You understand? Licensing officers.
Yeah, oh God.
It have all kinds of
don't start saying that. Say that man can't take them, you know.
even in the public offices that we have to go into to deal with to get things from the government and things.
Yeah.
Wherever it is you have to do.
Yeah. But I will be going through right now. But we finally get through.
Right.
As far as it's concerned, we get through. I had to submit the last set of paperwork, the originals. You gotta carry it in to collect registration documents. So to everybody who helped getting the Success Lab until composite secondary alumni registered, all your big up on yourself from the bottom of your heart. You understand?
So soon there's corporate bullying here.
Yeah.
Big companies.
Yeah.
Doing things that you know nobody else can do because it is across all sectors. That's what I find. For me, I find we respond to this as a nation.
Real calm.
Real calm, boy.
Real calm.
Like, you only understand this is not they didn't say it's a one-time thing. When you start to hear the stories,
you don't say that, boy.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's across all sectors.
All sectors, yeah.
In thing, and I say, we respond to it.
Yeah.
You ain't hear nobody make a mad rant and cuss down the place, and I ain't saying that there's a solution. I'm talking about
but that's how
emotional response now.
That's the only way we get any kind of things in Trinidad.
We ain't hear nobody do that. Again, I'll go back to let's talk some kind of solutions. We ain't hear from the so-called people and them. Because watch man, I don't know what's training I have in the school. But you can't provide counseling for the class alone.
No, it's the whole school.
What about the teachers now that feeling guilty?
Yeah.
for just driving in the car. What going on with the parents? Did the parents reach out to the school and try to apologize?
I don't know. I haven't
Something.
seen,
I just ask
anything
general now because
I haven't seen anything.
There's a thing that going on affect the living, the body going on be affected by this too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Your whole family now. Again, some people might choose to try to stay low and not be out in the limelight, but how you respond to it is how people will respond to you as well. You understand? Like again, I say we hear nobody say, nobody a family statement saying they apologize, even if you say you didn't know it was like that, or you can't say you didn't know because the report was made. But to know that your child was taking it to that kind of extent.
Yeah. That on your conscience, how you gonna sleep when the night come by?
A child your child age.
Correct.
Understand that? And why looking at is I hoping that they ramp up counseling and thing in schools, because remember we have social media. All them children and them who have some kind of access see the report on some one of the social media. I really hope that the Ministry of Education ramp up counseling services, not just wait for when something happens.
Yeah.
But I mean, fully in control of the syllabus, fully in control of when exams come in and things. It ain't going to show you have to take train out of class for 2 days.
No. But that going on affect them children.
That going on affect children.
That going on affect them
And
children.
we only talking about that school day, but we ain't talking about the nation and children.
Who's seeing that?
200 something thousand school children.
Yeah.
Let me just say 50,000 of them see that.
Let me say this too. Parents, please let's check all the children phone. Here we are saying this. It have a trend with them children and them screenshotting status and editing and putting words in it. And so like you might post a picture yourself and them go screenshot that and make a status about it, because they did that. The fella did that to the youth man. And he had a picture of himself lying down on the grass. I don't know if he was reading a book or something. And the caption was, yes, we can't wait. What? The world will be better off without you. Or some kind of shit like that. That is the level. Because that is cyberbullying. That Instagram, they're dragging you all over Instagram. They're putting you on the stories. They're putting you on the TikTok. They're putting you, and they're doing these stories. And they're hiding it from you so you can't see it. But everybody else seeing it. King, what we dealing with now is nothing like what we parents and them had to deal with. And that is why I don't care who says what to me. I am controlling my children and them phones. Right? Outside. Okay, daddy. Click. That phone can't do nothing else. I'm telling you. Until I see your maturity and your ability to be able to, and your responsibility to be able to manage that device.
Greetings, Atkins, long time.
Hey, Skerrit Wagwan. I'm not. Because is on YouTube is nonsense. Because people uploading videos like Caillou. Caillou's a little white cartoon with a little bald-head boy. He's wear blue. Right? And he cussing. They voice over it. And they put, yes, it's made for children. So now when your child scrolling, the image coming up, and they pressing play. I tell you, right here, youth man in the shop, he fat on the chair. And I hear effing this, effing that. So I turn and I watch small man, so I say, what is that you watching there? Me studying father because brother use a child in my shop.
But his father mightn't hear that with that machine.
No, and he watching TV. He lost in, I can't even remember the movie he was watching. So I say, and this is where the community does come in. I say, small man, what is that you watching day? And then the father say, what is that you watching? I say, well, I hear him cussing. What? Take the phone. What is this? You know what to go through the history and see all what he watching with that person username and block it. Why we had to go through that?
I don't like when she not by me, because I know they'll just push it to sit down with she stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see where you're watching. I want to know. She be asking me, Daddy, why you want to know why I'm watching and why? I said, because I have to know that is something appropriate
For you, correct? Can you see this parenting thing? See that sunshine again there? I earning this, and I'm not dying it.
No, I mean, I'm
not dying it because I'm working hard for it. You understand? Parenting is not for the faint of heart. It is not. When you're raising baby and thing, that is walk in the park. You see when they start to reach preteen.
I just started to think.
Yeah, boy, brother, boy.
So you might reach preteen again.
True. And now they're in the school and the other children manipulating them. You working hard and you hardwiring your child. Thing. And then the child go to school. And I'm honest.
One little thing, all that going through, all them things and them that you take so much years to
wire.
Right?
And then when he come home now, I have to rewire him again.
So my thing is we listening and everything.
Mm-hmm.
We have to come up with something amongst ourselves to show to we children. Because you might come up with it, somebody else might come up with it, but we have to be able to share it in a circle to show to we children, to explain to them. Because I am a firm believer now that it are certain things I can't tell my child. Share the hate from somebody else. Because I laughed today that it are real things my mother tell me I didn't want to hear at the time. But today, you listen to them things today, that was gold.
But you repeating it?
You
and you didn't know where it coming from.
It was gold. So Mortella saying we need a boot camp in Trinidad here.
And parents.
I know he's saying some parents need a boot camp too.
Yeah,
because
and this coming right off the back of last week with this new age parenting shipping this bread. Look today. I Germany and my wife over there. So my son and them in the back they playing. Have a little girl in the back. A small girl. About 4 or 5. She was a little bigger than Genesis. Candace asked me, you know, have a child in the backyard? I said, excuse? When I watch the camera, I see the little girl in the back. So I go on outside, I say, hey, what is going on here? Amari, they playing cricket, Genesis playing cricket with them, and she just in the yard. I say, how she come over here?
Where she come from? She
come through the space, it have a space in the wall, she come through the space. And playing. So I said, Amari, what? She says she parents know she over here. I said, young lady, go home in your place, summer please. She said, oh, and he's saying swinging away. So I had to ask him, I said, Amari, what manner of madness is this? I said, if anything happened to that child over here, I said, you taking responsibility for that? Who they coming to talk to? It's me. So now I had to go over there and talk to them and say, hey, your daughter was over by me this evening. She said that you all said she know. I said, but you all don't know me. I don't know you. I never see you. I don't know your name. I don't know. All I know the child name. Because she just come up on top of the step and talk to the children and them, and I could do that. But you leave your place and come over in my place. So it's a level of lackadaisicality, partner, taking place with parenting right now that have me confused. Real confused. Because I saying, but then Karen, you real overdoing it? Come remember me and you talking that other day and we saying, boy, maybe we being too harsh. But I cannot let them little things slip.
No, that is not a too harsh response in terms of, and that's something like that. They'll give.
My brother, say it is when our parental influence is threatened by social media, friends, and adolescents. That's when we ought to reinforce the pillars. Number 1. Yeah,
and social media is definitely
a detriment.
Yeah, in that respect, when it comes to the children and the growing,
their well-being,
and the influences, because we know as they get older, our influences wane a little bit, and outside influences pick up a little more.
Yeah, because now I was watching that video with a fellow with a big beard who talking about parenting and thing, and the man say, He said these big children and them who working nowhere, they broke and they're living in your place. He said you can't talk to them. He said because you talking to them and they're listening to anybody, they're listening to the man they hear on TikTok before they listen to you as the parent. You understand? So we really have it a little more difficult. And I say, brother, let we stand together because I know it have peer pressure in parenting too. Right? Because plenty time I watch them children coming in here and my children are wrong and whatever and they seeing the children coming with their phone and the tablet and everybody on the thing, right? But them don't have that. Right? Them don't have that. And I feel the pressure of wanting to say, boy, maybe I should too. But you know what? F that. I'm not doing it. Only will watch what I say to watch when I watch it.
No, I know.
Telling you.
I ain't letting up on that part. I
Yeah,
will have it and everything, you know, but
Yeah.
it have a certain kind of control because no matter how good intention your child is,
Yeah. Mortel telling you, June? Mind control?
Huh?
He do it over, you know, Mortel.
he said, he said actually,
Yeah, mind control. You understand?
Yo.
That real.
Yo, no matter how good their intention is, once you click one thing that
Yeah, you're
you go down
gone.
a rabbit hole day that
And you're off. You're
you know,
off.
and you mentioned the cyberbullying too now.
Mm-hmm.
You like imagine how dread it is on the cyber aspect of it.
Well, that was the talk, remember, that was start the conversation under my post. When I say boycott whoever business and thing, and the people telling me, a man say, so there's what we doing here, we cyberbullying the child.
Yeah.
But I saying the caption is clear. Nobody never say nothing about the child. You understand? But the picture there, cool, I understand that. I didn't make it. I'll take some responsibility for that. But that is not no cyberbullying for me, Brethren. Because here I say, if the ministry can't get through to you, the teachers can't get through to you, the parents can't get through to you, but we gotta hit you with it.
Why I read all them comments on them and I tell you, I go to come in.
What?
And I was like, nah, shit. I say now. Oh, there's so much of voice for that.
Yeah.
But not one or all
Mm-hmm.
write something to the mother or the father, the child that died, boy. Because the man's voice all that is cyberbullying.
Mm-hmm.
And with the fear, well, them people and them thing have to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. We got to do this now, but or they send anything or they write any heartfelt,
No.
you know, sorry apology to the parents of the children of that child that passed by.
No.
The child cousins, aunts and uncles, the other friends that they would have. Or they write nothing to them, or they come in to tell me about those say something that we look. So it would not have no consequence then. It wouldn't have no consequence. Nah, man. I see people get right off in terms of cancel, as they just call it in social media language, for less than that, boy.
Yeah.
It's a life, boy. It's a child life, boy.
I have a comment under the post that one friend of mine said that I want to read. All right, look at here. She say, we need to start from the top down. Government, cyberbullying legislation, a high fine or jail time for either parent or child. Compensation to the affected person by the bully's parent. The MOE, suspension or expulsion depending on the gravity for the bully, with it going on permanent record. A public record, in brackets, part of the legislation as a chargeable offense to the bully. This was very well thought out. And this should work for all citizens, young and old, work and school. If the public wants to boycott to contribute to the accountability, feel free. The only way people change, especially well-to-do people, is to hurt their pockets by harming their reputation or their brand.
I keep saying that certain things wouldn't change once the money and
once the money continue to run everything cool.
Mortel say times really change. He said I had my son at 19 and at 19 Me and the mother and I had to go to our prenatal classes and so
Parental lessons
classes
and
and
so
yeah, some kind of
yeah.
something.
I had my son at 19 too. But my village was there. You understand? My mother, my aunt, everybody was there. Both sides. You understand? Um, and that's the funny thing. My son asking me at 19 if I know I wanted to do. I said, big man, at 19 I was studying you. You understand? You know, born. But it has so much versions of this boy that as a nation, I think we had to start to look at ourselves now. You know what I mean? How in the home, for me, everything starts in home now. Everything. You understand? The indiscipline, the lack of respect, the no manners, everything starts in home. Because everybody waiting till the children and then big to start to implement certain things. And I am like, yo, all you crazy? All you crazy? Little children passing here, no good morning, no good evening. I stand up and watch my 4-year-old so when he passed me.
I knew
And
friend.
he watching me like,
Well,
yeah, why you watching me so?
I knew friend.
Yeah. And then he's be like, oh, morning daddy. You understand? Like the brain click. He can get coffee. You dig? But we taking this thing a little too light, boy, king boy. And
That is one of my biggest thing out of all of this. I find the response.
yeah. We
You
taking
know,
it
you
a
ain't
little
hear
too
nobody
light.
outraged, like
Yeah.
angry.
Yeah.
And then now we ain't hearing the solutions from the powers that be.
Yeah.
The ministry that in charge of this.
Yeah.
But it's also done about 10 release already, boy.
Yeah. Social welfare.
You understand? All them things and them come together. We teaming up with social
Education.
welfare. We teaming up with this. We teaming up with that. We go into schools in that south area. All the schools are around there because they have children.
Counseling.
In neighbors who have children in. Maybe went primary school with him.
Yeah, the man
And
friends.
say, come on, man.
The man friends king. That no joke thing. That no joke thing, Jed. I find that off. Off. It just off. It off. You understand? And as a father, Jed, first. You understand? As a father first. And when I sit down and I read the article, I say, boy, what manner of madness is this I read in here, boy?
I tell you, and why that happened that when I read the one where you clean it.
Yeah, the 9-year-old.
That actively going on. And be like, how much reports I make? I tell them only I making one report. Right? But only we had a it's something we have to talk about. We have to converse about this.
Yeah.
Right? We also have to
read books.
we also have to listen.
Yeah.
Right? I always say the best advice I get, the first and best piece of advice I get as a young parent, as a young father, when I came to the just born. You know, and I post up one thing, you know, and I said it was first Father's Day. Sheldon Mendoza message man tell me, Happy Father's Day. Don't just talk to your child. Listen to them, to the things they're saying to you and the things they're not saying to you. You understand?
Yeah.
And I try to keep that in my head as much as possible.
Yeah, that's why I say parenting is easy because remember you had to watch body language.
Yeah.
You had to watch behavior. You had to listen to the unsaid.
Yeah.
You understand? Look, say you say something, then many parents choose not to modify their behavior, failing to realize that the children are learning those behaviors as social norms.
Yeah.
And their thinking is do as I say, not as I do.
Well, boy, I ain't even going there. Right?
Yeah, well, we are repeating that.
Right, but
we are repeating that at all. Forget that.
That correct will Osei, that man who commented there is who you was recording the night when Swaggy Lit lunch, you know.
You feel say you don't know that?
Oh, yeah, I don't make sure you know that.
Yeah.
Right, but as a parent, it's a conversation that we had as parents. It's a conversation that we have to broaden in we circles. And it's a conversation that we also had to start in godly children.
Yeah.
You understand? I think one of the things that might help is our children hearing the friends' parents saying the same thing the parents saying to them.
Yeah. But that's the problem. That's the problem. We do not have a unified voice. And that's why I say the peer pressure, the parental peer pressure as well. Because remember, I being like how I being with my children. But another parent will tell me, yeah, but as a child, or yeah, but it's 2024 and thing. And yo, brother, I am seeing the negative effects of the things that you are trying to convince me of.
The only person, the only people I could take that talk from is people whose parents too, and I see him doing it. Then I could probably listen to what you're saying. I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
But you see them people and them who's not parents, I ain't saying all they might not good ideas and all. There's certain things when all they say it, the fact that he is not a parent in charge of a child. And I tell people, you don't have to push out a child to be a parent. So I have some people, I know people who are parents even though they didn't make children. And some people is parents the children they make and didn't make. Right? So don't get me wrong with that. But there are some people, and they're telling you certain things along the new age lines, you just realize, yeah, you understand? All it is, this bullying thing serious. I pray that none of they here ain't have to go through that.
Yeah.
But it's a conversation that we had to have with them children. We have to have with them children. And we had to find a little better way to talk to them about it too. We can't tell them if somebody bullying you. Because we might just be saying it like that. And it's so advanced in what they're seeing.
Yeah.
That they're not even equating it to bullying.
No, and they also have to understand what the term means. Because I remember my daughter come to me about that and say she getting bullied and thing. And I say, well, how you arrive at that? What make you feel that this is what it is? And when she explained herself, it was just the name calling thing now. You know? And then I eventually tell her, I say, girl, you have to learn to respond to that, you know. I said, do so. Watch them, head to toe, and then start to jam them back. But that way your eye big, or your ear small, and you look like a mosquito, or some kind of thing, you know what I mean? You have to be able to respond. Because sometimes most bullies, when you put them back in that position with them in, they can't take it. They can't take it. So the ones who like to lash, as you lash them back, they're ready to dead. You understand? Because them lashing out. Now we'll have our next part of this conversation that we in discussing it, because the children who are bullies are usually being bullied. May not be by another child, but might be the parent, an uncle, an aunt, somebody.
Something.
And they know
that is how they
responding. You understand? So again, as parents, we had to find ways. We are Sule now dealing with UE. You dig? Big up yourself, Sule Joseph and Associates. He's now the therapist for UE, University of the West Indies. He's one of the better therapists I've known. But there's no shortage. You know what I mean? And people keep saying it's expensive, brother. All you're spending more money on nonsense, boy. The same money all you're taking to go 5 islands and cinema. Take it and go and do a little therapy session. It's 2 hours. You know how much thing can happen in 2 hours? Look how much thing we just talk in 2 hours. You understand? Just take the little time, make a sacrifice. It don't have to be every month. Go and see the therapist, talk to the therapist. Yo, I feeling like this, boy, king, man. I don't know what to do with myself. What you think, boy?
I don't know, especially as men, we keep so much.
Yeah.
Inside,
we see kings of that. Hold it inside.
Right. And as I say, the scene what we're doing, men especially, we boys scene, we're not talking like that.
Yeah.
All we boys only hear and we talking certain things. So when you're a child, only hear you talk about work, sports, politics in the country, some back and all happen.
Yeah.
But he never hear you talk about your feeling sad and there's way to do the thing. He not talking about it either, more than likely.
Yeah.
You understand?
I'm very good at expressing myself.
So people, let we make this a part of our household conversations.
Yeah, please.
From the two sides, right? Because I tell them, my child, no, you can't bully. I don't want you bullying nobody. But anybody bully you, hit them. If they hit you, hit them back. I'm going to tell the teacher. I go deal with it after.
Yeah.
I know that the schools, they say they don't do that. But I am not satisfied with the way all they say to do it, the response to that at all.
No.
So I got to deal with the other response.
Yeah.
I go deal with that. Call me in.
Yeah.
I go deal with that. But I rather she stand up for herself one time and nothing happen.
Yeah.
And you know, you call me in and we have to deal with it from that perspective. I would deal with it like that. As opposed to is an ongoing thing. And no, because I know going to do no ongoing thing. You ain't telling me transfer my child, you ain't telling me take out my child, no. So you telling me that is the child. Well, give charge now. And I still my eyes go in the school. I spend my daughter's school every day. My daughter alone not going to school. I will watching it and I looking out for them and other children them too. Especially the people and them that you would get close to because you know the children them in a class for so long together. You get close to some of the parents or they're talking good and everything. I don't want to the same thing I don't want for sure. I don't want to see none of them go through that neither.
Yeah.
I don't want to see none of them or hear none of them going through that neither.
Not at all.
You understand? So
not at all.
Only we had to have the conversation. It's nice, but we had to have it.
And I don't know we in afraid that.
Right?
Solutions.
So Black to Black, all in all, they can message me on Facebook and Instagram. Anybody would have feel is a solution, send me a message, please.
Yeah. Because
one of the things we need for this year is solutions, and we know it don't necessarily have to come from academia alone.
No.
You understand?
No.
So all you be safe out there. That is all life in good health. Safety is coming in so much different forms there.
Yeah, right.
You understand? Your own peace of mind and all is safety. Right? More life in good health. Be safe on the roads. Remember, love and support is action words.
We can get them no quote.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's for them, man.
Nice. Before we go.
Yeah, that's for them.
Own all your shit. Own your shit.
So much I think there's coming to say. That's not what it be, Medi.
Yeah, but message yourself or?
You know what I mean? The greatest thing them do is that, boy.
Yeah. That what Proverbs?
Yeah. I told you, I ain't even trying to go there now. I'll just leave them with my favorite. I'll show again them it already. I'll go leave them with it again, my favorite, because that still is my tagline on my email address. On my email. The river that forgets its source dries up. Right? When our elder explained that to me in its fullest, I love it. And it's long before even the clothing line. Right? You can't not acknowledge and not be a part of where you come from, but then want to prosper even out of that. So the river that you come flowing from, yeah, you can turn off and go in another way, but from the time you
forget about
that,
yeah,
and cut off that way, that is another day.
Yeah.
And as African people, no matter where we live in the world, that's a part of our life right now. We turn away from plenty of customs. I mean, look at the things we talk about here, what we see we parents do. There are plenty of things we see them do and we turn away from it today. And we're looking at the society today where an adult, imagine you're a 40-year-old man and can't tell a 12-year-old child to do
that. Yeah, because the child watching you like you're mad.
Yeah. Or worse.
Yeah. Might cost you.
You understand? So, the river that forgets its source dries up. More life and good health, all you. Be here again next week. Right? Goodness.